Hello and welcome to Trojans Live, presented by Monster Energy on ESPN LA 710 across the USC Trojans Media Network. I am Jordan Moore alongside Sean Cody and Cody Kessler. We're going to be joined in a moment here by Matt Knowling of USC men's basketball. Kind of a different week. We're going with our basketball preview show. And some other guests as well. Football's on a short week, so they're actually practicing as we speak. So they're not able to join us like usual today, but that's cool. We got lots to talk about. Men's basketball season starts 2 weeks from tonight. The women also start 2 weeks from today, but they'll be in Paris. We'll have Talia Van Olahoffen next. Monster Energy, the official energy drink partner of USC, tear into a can of the meanest energy drink on the planet. Monster Energy Unleash the Beast, and this is also presented by iTrust Capital, the official crypto platform of the USC Trojans. Matt Knowling joins us now to lead off the show. Matt, good to have you, man. You are one of the many new faces on this men's basketball team. There's only one returning scholarship player, Harrison Hornery. You come over from Yale for your last season. What drew you to USC in this opportunity?
Yeah, I just wanted a chance to really just go to a big school, big city. I'm from Connecticut, so I was in Connecticut my whole life, and talking to Coach Musselman in the portal, had the chance to come visit out here, and I knew it was going to be hard to say no to. Just change of scenery, change of level, all that. It just checked a lot of boxes.
Yeah, you mentioned Coach Muss, right? We've had him on a couple times. A ton of energy. What's it like being on the court with him? Those kind of practices. What's
super intense. He's going to get the best out of you, that's for sure. But it's great. Like he's has so much experience in the NBA and college. So just really trying to listen to everything he says and know he's trying to help us win. So it's really good.
You said you're from Connecticut, went to Yale, stayed close to home. How's the adjustment been coming to Southern California, living in Los Angeles?
Hey, the weather's nice, I'll tell you that.
There you go. Yeah. A little better in the winter.
Loving the weather. Yeah, it's been good. The staff and my teammates have helped the adjustment a little bit. Obviously miss my friends and family a little bit too back home, but it's been a good adjustment, pretty easy.
You're listening to Matt Knowling on Trojans Live. Last year, women's basketball made a run. They brought in 3 transfers from the Ivy League. They called themselves the Nerds in the end. We got 2. You and Clark Slacker from Penn. You guys, have you branded yourselves yet?
That's actually my roommate. So
that's probably why they stuck it together.
Yeah,
these guys probably want to do some nerd stuff together.
Yeah. I guess so. No comment.
Well, tell us about Ivy League basketball. What was it like playing it? You and Clark would battle it out. Those are good schools. Harvard's been good the last few years. What's Ivy League basketball like?
Ivy League basketball is really good. I think it's really underrated. I said this a couple weeks ago. I think last year we could have had 2 teams in the NCAA tournament, us and Princeton. And Princeton went on to last year, 2 years ago, when we made it to the Sweet 16, and we beat Auburn in the first round last year. So definitely got some hoopers, and I think the Ivy League's really slept on, and people just kind of think, oh, it's just a bunch of nerds going out and playing basketball, but we got some hoopers for sure.
Matt, talk about your style of play. Obviously, the fans haven't got to see you play out here, out here yet. What's your style? You're listed as a forward. What kind of power forward? What do we got?
Pretty unique. I'm pretty versatile. I can play really 1 through 4. I started at the 4 at Yale, but just a facilitator. I can score pretty efficient, within 15 feet. Really good passer. Can really defend 1 through 5 too. So excited to show my versatility and basketball IQ.
I like your game, man. It's like an in-between game. Did you always play like that? I mean, people will see it. You played very well in the opening exhibition, but it's this sort of glue guy game that you put together.
Right. So I grew up. I was really playing point guard, like growing up all the way till like in high school. I was playing point guard too, and I was still doing the jump ball, then playing point guard. So I think that kind of helps me today, being able to handle the ball if I need to, be a good passer, but then I have the size too and the athleticism to play forward too, so kind of can fit in multiple places.
Well, you talk about your style of play, kind of sticking with that. Who did you like to watch growing up, or who did you like to model your game after? Who do you watch at the next level?
I don't know about one specific person. I grew up a big KD fan, love KD, but I don't really think I model my game after.
Your game's nothing like this.
Yeah, I don't really. It's hard to say. Like I don't think my game really. I don't model it after anyone. I don't think I play like anyone in the NBA right now, which is a cool thing. So.
Well, you guys have a big exhibition coming up this weekend. Technically, it's a game that it won't count, in terms of the record books. But you have an opportunity to play Gonzaga, which is always a national title contender. You'll play them in Palm Springs on Saturday. How do you view that opportunity? How's the team viewing and preparing? A chance to sort of measure you guys against a great measuring stick.
We're treating it as a real game. This is a big opportunity for us. I think they're 6th in the preseason ranking, so. If we can go out, get a win, send a message, and hopefully get people in Galen this year. So show them that we're going to be a good team. Obviously, it's a first opportunity, so we're going to have time to grow and stuff like that. But it's a really good first early test.
Obviously, as a player, you always the next game is the next biggest game. It's what we're worried about. But any chance to look at that schedule and say, hey, maybe there's some teams here that I've been looking forward to play, or maybe one you got circled that say, hey, this seems like an interesting game.
Yeah, I have to say Michigan.
Okay.
I have to say Michigan. So my teammate from Yale last year, Danny Wolf, he transferred to Michigan, so he'll be there. So excited to play against him. Yeah.
We know team goals this year, obviously. Big Ten championship, national championship, wanting to make it to the tournament. What are some personal goals for you coming up in this season?
Yeah, kind of just showed that I'm able to be effective at this level too. I was pretty effective at the mid-major level, but being able to show that my game translates to the high major level and even the NBA and professional basketball. And just being a great teammate, taking all my experiences, taking the younger guys, and just being a good teammate and bringing good energy to the locker room.
Is there a difference you're already noticing? I mean, I know, obviously, academic-wise, it's a little different coming from Ivy League, but at practice now, you notice that difference a little bit in the level of play?
Yeah, just super intense here. Running to every drill super physical, and Coach Muss wants it done perfect every time, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in different styles of basketball based on the region? As a Northeast guy, now we're playing Big Ten basketball. You come out to L.A. Do you think hoopers hoop differently in L.A. than they do in the Northeast?
A little bit. I think the Northeast is more like, not fundamental, but a lot of cutting and really good basketball IQ. And that's probably everywhere, but out here is a little more flashy. I think that's kind of with the lifestyle too.
Heard you like the weather out here in L.A. Any other hobbies you're getting into in L.A.? Are you a surfer now? What do you got going? Any other hobbies you're picking up, man?
Not a surfer. I'm trying to just explore L.A., honestly. Just got a car out here, so being able to, drive around, check out the beaches.
If you need any food tips, Jordan Moore's got the food tips.
I would love some food tips, please. Yeah.
Jordan, were you saying it's like spread type offense going to the Big Ten, football-wise? It's a little different.
It used to be like a real thing. They used to say Chicago hoopers couldn't shoot because it was so windy that they never learned jump shots.
Outside
so they
of the
would
park.
always take it to the hole, right? But now I've heard a lot of people say that, hey, whatever happened to that? A New York point guard used to be a thing. A New York point guard was a certain type of player.
Hey, Sebastian Telfair. That's
right.
who I watched from Coney
Stephon
Island.
Marbury, Kenny Anderson, all these guys sort of fit a mold, that tough, hard-nosed player. Matt's from Connecticut. That's it's a little different than hooping out here in the Venice Beach courts. But but now it feels like everyone's got trainers and everyone's sort of learning basketball in a similar way. So maybe it's not that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you talked about it going back to Muss a little bit, and that's kind of been the theme this year, the Muss bus, and everyone's kind of buying into that. What has his practices been like, kind of buying into that? And how has he helped you develop as a player since you stepped foot on campus?
He's really big on player development. So, if we have an off day, you better be in the gym. And, even if we have practice, you should be in the gym before, maybe after, depending on the class schedule. But, really big on player development. And, he's taking all the lessons he's learned when he's coached, at Arkansas, Nevada, and the NBA, and really just, he always says, I'm trying to give you the answers to the test. I'm trying to help you guys out. And he's been really good teaching us, really patient. He really recruited the right guys. We got a bunch of guys that are smart, really want to learn and listen. So it's been good.
That's awesome.
Greatest left-handed hoopers ever.
Oh. Left-handed hoop.
Matt is left-handed.
Yeah.
Well, you play basketball left-handed.
Yeah.
You do everything left-handed? You swing a golf club left-handed?
Swing golf club. I write with my right hand. I swing golf club lefty, baseball lefty.
So you're left-handed.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of both.
At school they always
best left-hand hoopers. That's a hard question.
Okay, how about follow-up then? And this is never controversial, so I know we'll be fine. Who's the GOAT all time? And follow-up to that is, why is it Kobe Bryant?
Okay.
No.
LeBron's grown on me. I'm not gonna lie. LeBron's grown. I used to be big Jordan, Jordan all day. But the past couple of years, LeBron's he's shown me a little bit more.
Are you a little more LeBron type player, where you can take it down as a point guard playing that forward position?
I guess so.
Maybe not the size.
I've never gotten the LeBron player comp, but
never know.
I guess so.
James Harden.
Okay.
High school,
Yeah,
left-handed hooper.
that's a good one. Isaiah Thomas on the Celtics. He's probably not the best all time.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Like that.
Jalen Brunson right now.
Okay.
Hooping with that left hand.
Yes, sir.
That's my guy right there.
Yes, sir.
Matt Knowling, you're our guy. We appreciate you, man. You can see Matt this Saturday, USC versus Gonzaga. Hey, if you are in the Palm Springs area, I'm sure there's lots of USC fans around the desert. Get to this game. It's pretty cool. It'll tip at 5 o'clock, USC versus Gonzaga. It will air on Big Ten Plus if you can't make it to the game. But it's at the Acrisure Arena, which is where USC will play its Thanksgiving tournament as well. So if you go to this game, which is super affordable, you actually get free tickets to the session of your choosing for USC's Thanksgiving tournament. So it'll be a great deal. So definitely, if you're in that area, check out USC Gonzaga on Saturday, and then 2 weeks from tonight, that is the official opener of the Eric Musselman era, and Matt will be a part of that as well. The football game is coming up this Friday, USC versus Rutgers. That's presented by CHLA. That is an 8 p.m. tip. That will be on Fox. We will go on at 6 p.m. All right, we're still talking hoops when we come back. Switching to the women's side, it's TVO on Trojans Live next.